It's your boy Heaven Hollywood back on the IE Network, and this is the Heaven Hollywood Report. And let's get to it. Kanye West is using black people to his advantage as usual whenever he feels it's convenient. He's using black people to try to destroy Kim Kardashian, and I'll explain to you what I mean. Do not be fooled by Kanye West, black people. Now, when Kanye West transferred over to pro-Trump and became a conservative, he made comments like slavery is a choice. He then went on and shaded Harriet Tubman. Some black people reportedly walked out of his campaign once he said that. Harriet Tubman never actually freed the slaves. She just made them go work for more white people. And when he had Kim Kardashian in his back pocket, he was not concerned about anything black people had to say. Because there was black women, especially, I would say more so than anything. There was some black men, but it was mostly black women, and I would say conservative white men. And that's really the Kardashian, how it breaks down with the Kardashians. The people who do not like the Kardashians are conservative white men, conservative white women, and black women. That's mainly the people who do not like the Kardashians. If you go, just liberal or general white people that do not have a party. If you surveyed 1,000,000 white people, it would probably be 500,000 right down the middle. I believe it would be half and half, right? That they do like them and the other half don't. But the majority of their haters are black women, conservative white men, because they, most of them date black men. And the conservative white women, because they're going to follow what the conservative white man thinks. So he knows that in order to bring Kim down, he needs to sway the social media portion. That was mad at him before. The black women were mad at Kanye before. One, he was married to a white woman. Even though Kim, I know Kim is Albanian, but I believe it's Albanian, right? But she's still considered white. So they considered him get on and leave your ass for a white girl. Like, they considered him doing that. But whenever it comes down to dragging the Kardashians, black women and conservative white men, they are all for it, right? But he really didn't have to sway. He really didn't have to sway the conservative white men so much. He would have to sway the black women and whichever black men were on the fence or whatever. So we'll just say black people. He just have to sway them back to his side. And whenever it comes to dragging the Kardashians, black people can't wait to do that. So they'll forget everything that Kanye said. Everything Kanye said offensive to black people, they will forget about it in order to do anything to drag the Kardashians down or whatever you want to say. So when he comes back to and says, I need y'all help. It's my first divorce, taking a shot at Kim because Kim's been divorced more than once. It's my first divorce, so I don't really know what to do. If my daughter is on TikTok and against my wishes, I said I don't want my daughter on TikTok. But my ex-wife, is putting her on TikTok to despite me. Kanye, let me tell you something, brother. um, Northwest is primary in Kim's care. That's what she meant by primary provider. She didn't mean who has the most, who's providing for her, who has more money. That's not what she meant. The primary caregiver and provider means she's in their custody. The kids are in her custody, which they are. They live with Kim, right? So if you want Northwest to not be on TikTok, then when she's with you, don't let her get on TikTok. But you can't control what Kim does. You guys have joint custody, or Kim has primary custody, or what have you. You can't control what Kim does, and you can bring it up in court. Excuse me. You can bring it up in court and ask for it. They'll probably deny you, but you can try to come to some sort of agreement and say, okay, she won't be on social media. She won't be on this social media, what have you. But you're not going to be able to control the narrative, and that is what Kanye's problem is. Kanye sees he can no longer control Kim, and it's his own fault. It's his own fault. Kanye came publicly and said he's been trying to divorce Kim for years. He made it seem to the public that Kim was the one holding up the divorce. He wanted to divorce her for years. He's bipolar, but he doesn't want to take his medication. He's saying that Kim and Kim's mother wants him to stay medicated. Well, if you're bipolar, you're supposed to take medication. If you are declaring to the world you're bipolar, and then every single time something happens negatively, you get to blame it on bipolar, well then why shouldn't you take your medicine so those incidents don't happen? See, Kanye wants to claim bipolar so he can run to that whenever he does something stupid. But then says, I don't want to take my medicine because without my medicine, I'm a genius. And when they take my medicine, they know they can control me. You're the one who came out and said you had bipolar, bro. You're the one who came out and was talking about mental health and mental illness and this, that, and the other. The reason why he calls on social media, because he knows they're not going to give up a chance to drag a Kardashian. And now they're all over in Northwest comments. You know what I'm saying? Trying to put comments down there purposely so Kanye can say, you see what she subjected my daughter to, when he's the one who sent the people over there. They're going over to Northwest comments, putting comments in her TikTok, which they normally would not have done. So they're trying to make Kim look bad and trying to say, see, this is why Kanye doesn't want her on TikTok. Kim has been trying to keep this whole entire thing private. All right? Yes, I know she has Keeping Up with the Kardashians, but when it comes down to this divorce and stuff like that, she's been trying to keep this private the entire time. Excuse me. Kanye is the one who wanted to make it public because he knows that the people who were not on his side before, if he says, oh, Kim is wrong, the Kardashians are wrong, Kris Jenner is a white supremacist, he is triggering, he's using words to intentionally trigger black people or people who were against the Kardashians. When he starts using words like they're white supremacists and they try to control me and they try to control the narrative. And then he made a comment one time about, oh, Kim, you're not going to film my daughter in a set nude for Playboy. I mean, when did Kim ever say that? But then people will go along, yep, her mother exploited the kids. This fake narrative about how Kris Jenner exploited Kim and how Kris Jenner sold the sex tape. I'm going to let you people know this one final time. All right? And you can research this for yourself. Kris Jenner, are you listening to me, people? Kris Jenner did not sell Kim Kardashian's sex tape to Vivid. Ray J sold the sex tape. And you can go and research that if you people really want to. But you'd rather just go with the narrative that Kris did it. Ray J sold the sex tape to Vivid. If Kris sold the sex tape to Vivid, why would Kim sue Vivid? Okay? Kim sued Vivid. Like I said, you can research this if you really want to. But a lot of you people don't want to find out the truth. You just rather go with this narrative because it makes Kim look bad. Ray J sold the tape to Vivid. Corinne Steffens is on record of telling the story. Recently, Ray J's best friend was on an interview with Choke No Joke, and he said, Ray J sold that tape. Kim didn't sell that tape. Again, Kim sued Vivid for putting out a tape without her consent that had her on it. So, but because Kanye knows that the public is going to go with the popular narrative, the one that's against the Kardashians, he's going to use that, and especially black people, because like I said, black people are the ones who say the Kardashians are culture vultures and they have issues with the Kardashians. I'm not going to lie, not a lot of black men have issues with the Kardashians. And that's apparently why. Everyone knows why, but not a lot of black men have issue with the Kardashians. It's mostly black women and conservatives, right? So that's who really have the issues. But then again, there are some black women who rock with the Kardashians that Kanye feels as though he can sway if he starts using some trigger words. So if this had just been Kanye keeping this keeping this private, this is the whole deal. Kanye went out, embarrassed Kim, said he wanted a divorce. She said, okay, I'll give you the divorce. After what you said, I forgave you for what you said, but since you're saying that you've been trying to divorce me, I'll give you the divorce. Now he realizes that he can't get her back. She doesn't want to come back, and he can no longer control the narrative and control Kim and control who she sees. And if you notice, he'll say stuff like, I don't want, Pete Davidson around my kids, but yet and still, she continues to bring him around my kids because he knows that Pete Davidson, in order to be around Kim, he's going to have to be around her children. And then when Kim goes out with Pete Davidson, he'll go run back to social media and say, see, the nanny is raising my kids. Kim ain't raising my kids. She's always out. How you going to raise the kids when you out? But if she stays in and Pete Davidson's over, he'll say, Pete Davidson's at the house. I said I didn't want him around my kids. She's going against what I said, my wishes. So Kanye's pulling classic baby daddy BS. I don't want that person around my kids because they know it's going to limit their time being around you. So I am not fooled by Kanye. And if you are fooled by Kanye, then you're a fool. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with your friends.